Hi everyone and welcome to S2 Games Development using Microsoft PowerPoint. What we're going to learn throughout this unit of work is how to implement a range of features available in Microsoft PowerPoint that will allow us to create exciting interactive games to play. Now, some of the features will include slide design, hyperlinks, actions and animations, and there will be a few more that we'll discuss later on. So the first thing you'll have to create is a home page. So I've just called it Mr. McMahon's Maze Game, and I've also then added a button with a hyperlink to an instructions page on how to play this game. So the instructions are to use your cursor to guide yourself around the maze without hitting the moving obstacles, and your goal is to collect the star at the end of each maze and unlock the medals. I then have an image of a star at the bottom left, and it's important that we keep the start star at the bottom left. And I'll explain why just in a minute. And then I've also got a button on the right here that when clicked will take me back to my home page. Okay. So if I click the star, you can see that I start straight away in level 1, and that's why it's important that the star is in the bottom left and we create level 1 with a blank white space here. Okay, so that I'm not automatically starting over an obstacle or over the boundary of the maze. So as I've explained, goal of this level is to go around the maze without hitting any of the black boundaries. If I accidentally hit into the side, you'll notice that I've lost level 1. Okay, I can then try again to collect the gold star without hitting any of the boundaries or the moving objects that I will show you how to implement as well. So we move the cursor round, avoiding hitting any of the obstacles. And we try to reach the gold star. Now you'll see that whenever I hover over the gold star and collect it, I have successfully completed level 1 and therefore won the bronze medal. Okay, so I'll show you then just how to implement that as well, and then we can start thinking about design for level 2. So what you'll need to do is create a new PowerPoint presentation. You will have your home screen, and then just put your name underneath. Okay. In order to create the button then that will allow us to start the game, we insert a shape. I'm just going to choose an oval this time, and you can start typing. So click here to play the game. I will then need a new slide for my instructions and a new slide for level 1. I will then need to create a new slide for in case I lose level 1. So 4 slides need to be created. Okay, what I would suggest is you pause the video and create those 4 slides now. So with those 4 slides created, if you select on slide 1, select on the shape that you've inserted that's going to be your button, we have to insert what's called a hyperlink. Okay, so you right click on the shape, select link, make sure you're linking to a place in this document, and that's going to take us to instructions. So select instructions, click OK, and when we run this PowerPoint, you'll now see that whenever I click on this button, it takes me to the instructions page. So on the instructions page, that's where I'm going to have the instruction text. You can just copy it from my example that I showed you at the start of this video. We're then going to have to insert the shapes. Okay, so I'm going to insert a star again on the bottom left, and then insert an X that goes on the bottom right. I'll then need to insert, I'll just put a text box that says click the star to begin, and then you can copy that, Control C, Control V, click the X to return home. Okay, now whenever we run this and click on those, nothing will happen because we haven't added the hyperlink yet. So just like with our button on the home screen, we select the shape, insert, link to a place in this document, and this is going to be for the star to begin the game. So I want it to take me to level 1, okay. And the same goes for the X. I want, whenever I click on it, for it to return back to the home screen, okay. So you'll now see, starting from the start, click the game to play, you can click the star and it will take me to level 1. In terms of level 1 design, okay, this is what we're going to work on just now, is creating the boundary of the maze and the actual game screen. So what we'll need to do is insert a shape, choose the rectangle, and draw a rectangle that covers the whole slide. We'll then have to colour that in black, and then insert another rectangle, leaving a bit of the black along the edge of the slide, so that's going to be the boundary of our maze. And I want you to colour this one in white. Okay, so this is going to be our game screen here. Whenever I hover over the black, I want the game to tell me that I've lost because I've hit the boundary of the maze. So you must select the black rectangle, and what I want you to do is click on Insert, Action, and select Mouse Over. Okay, so this means whenever the cursor is over the black rectangle, I want it to hyperlink to a slide, and the slide I want it to hyperlink to is You Lose Level 1. And click OK. So now whenever we run this, the cursor can move anywhere in the white space, no problem, but when I hit the black boundary, you lose level 1. What you can then do is copy and paste that rectangle and just resize it to create your maze itself, okay? And the reason I copy and paste it is because it has the link already added to the shape, okay? So you don't have to repeat the insert action. So I'll just copy and paste and create quite a basic one for level 1, okay? We must also then remember to insert the star that the user must collect. Okay. So now whenever we run our game, we can start on level 1 and move around the maze. But if we hit the black part, we've lost level 1. If you lose level 1, you must have the option then to start again. So what I would do is insert a shape, and you can select any shape you like. Remember to keep it in the bottom left, because when clicked, it's going to take us back to the level 1 game screen, so we must make sure that wherever we click on this screen takes us back to the white space in the bottom left of level 1. So in this shape, we say click to try again, and we're going to add a hyperlink, so insert link. So when clicked, I want it to take me to slide 3, which is level 1. And okay. What I can also do then is insert another shape. So if you lose level 1 and you don't want to try again, you can click to return home. Okay, and I will add a hyperlink to this, which is going to take me back to slide 1, which is our home screen. So insert link to the My Maze Game screen. So now when we run our project, I can start the game, work my way around the maze. If I hit the end, I can choose to start again or return home. What we then must do is add some moving objects to our maze, okay? So the way we do that is, again, just copy and paste one of the black boundaries for the maze. We can resize it to be much smaller. And I'm going to have it moving up and down. Okay. So once selected, you click on the Animations tab. You then add Animation and select More Motion Paths from the very bottom. Select Down and click OK. So when run, that is just going to come down and then stop, but we obviously want it to go up and down so that the cursor can get through. So what you do is select this small drop down on the Animations tab to show additional effect options. You select Auto Reverse, and then in timing, we want it to start with previous. We also want it to repeat until the end of slide, and click OK. So what's going to happen now is that shape is going to move up and down until the end of this slide. Now that we've added that animation, you can copy and paste the shape and add those moving objects up and down on your game screen. So if we start the game, you'll notice that all of those shapes move up and down, and because they're copied and pasted with the link already attached, if I select or if I hover over one by mistake, I've lost level 1. So what I would like you to do is to create 4 slides, one being your home screen, 2 with your instructions on how to play the game, 3 with your level 1 that includes moving objects, and then a slide for when you lose level 1. Okay, remember to include all of your hyperlinks and include the effects and animations to get these shapes moving. Once you have all of those added and created, we must then create another slide so that it takes us on to the next level whenever we hover over the star. So for that, we're going to have to insert a new slide. And this slide is going to be for you have won level 1. Okay, so whenever I reach the star, I want it to take me on to the page that says I've won level 1 and give me some options to play level 2. So I will insert a shape. I'll choose another button. Click here for level 2. And just like the last one, click to return it. You're then going to have to add your hyperlinks for both and add the hyperlink on the star itself. So insert, action. When the mouse goes over the star, I want it to hyperlink to slide 5 that says I've won level 1. And when you play your game, if I hit the boundary by accident, I've lost level 1, but if I try again and then successfully reach the star, it will take me onto the slide that says that I've won level 1 and the option to select level 2. So your task is to create 3 levels using these hyperlinks, using the effects of moving objects as well. Okay, and in the second video that we'll upload, I'll show you how to create other moving objects that you can add to level 2 and level 3. Okay.